Nigel, we're back in action on Saturday after a couple of weeks without a game. How much of the squad looking forward to being back in match action?
We all are. You miss it, you want to play. You want to play all the time. So we're really looking forward to it. We're going to Grimsby and the lads, they've trained well. Obviously, we've had to adapt with the weather, but nobody's found that an issue at all. We've got on with it. We've managed to make sure we get physical, technical, tactical, mental, social, all the things that we need to go and do. Always learning stuff in the classroom as well. So from my point of view, the lads are in a good position. We've only got a couple of players who are the long-term injured players who are not available for selection. And everybody else is really looking forward to the weekend's game.
The postponement of last weekend's game in the Bootle friendly were unfortunate. But how have preparations been for this weekend's trip to Grimsby?
Yeah, obviously, as you rightly say, all of a sudden we're preparing to get on the coach to go to Swindon. Game gets called off. We were able to adapt again. You know, well done to the ground staff. We had to clear an area which was rock hard at first thing in the morning. And we had to have a good training session there. And from our point of view, again, as you rightly say, the Bootle game, we had a group of lads who have not been playing as much football. Instead of just having a training ground game, I think it's always better to come smell a Bovril. You know what I mean? It's the smell of Bovril, the floodlights on, get a crowd in there, proper stadium that's on there, whatever the level is, just come play a game of football. So unfortunately, we had all that rain again through the course of the day. That's obviously videos come through being a waterlogged pitch, but that was fine. We managed to adapt again, and again we're back in here. It's Thursday now. We're doing this interview. We had another good training session today, so I'm really pleased with the application, the attitude of the players and the staff.
We're fast approaching the end of the January transfer window. Can we expect any movement before the deadline?
I would suggest that I'm really happy with the group of players we've got. We've got 31 players, which is a large number, too many for a League Two group of players, a League Two football club, because everyone wants to play. All the players we've got expect to be in the first team. So from my point of view, as I've highlighted it at the very start of the transfer window, most deals are done in the last couple of days. Now, from my point of view, it's making sure that we don't end up any weaker than what we are now. That's the important thing. I'm really happy with the group that we've got. I want to have a settled side. I want to have competition for places. We've got that. You know, we score goals. We're conceding far less than we were earlier on. And we're competitive in every game. So from my point of view, that stability helps. And I'm really looking forward to the latter half of the season. But who knows what happens in this last week of the transfer window.
Back on the road at the weekend, there's been a noticeable improvement in performances away from home in the last few games. How much confidence has this given the players?
Well, I think importantly, once you, if you like, haven't gone behind, come from behind to win a game, gives you belief. Once you win a game away from home when you haven't won for a long time, gives you belief that you can go and do it. It's like when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, wasn't it? All them years ago. No one had done it, and all of a sudden he'd done it. Within weeks, loads of people have gone and done it. So belief is important. So our guys know, and we do loads of meetings, loads of debriefs, loads of talking, because talking is brilliant, that we understand we can do it. And if we put if we put things in place that we have been doing on that consistent basis, that gives us more belief as well that we can go and do it. So from our point of view, we believe that we can beat anybody in this division on any given day. So that confidence has grown within the group of players. We just got to make sure that when we do arrive at a game, we're fit, fresh, prepared as best as we can, and do everything we can to go and win a game of football. Because that's what it's about. Can we go and win? However, we know that the opposition are going to have a say in that. We know the officials are going to have a say in that. We know the weather conditions will have a say in that. So, and we know that the support from the supporters can have a say in that. So sometimes it's easy said than done. We're going to go there and we're going to win a game of football. There's other factors that are involved as well. But from our point of view, I know that we've got a group of players and staff and supporters that are totally committed to the cause, which is Tranmere Rovers.
You mentioned the opposition. What challenges are you expecting from 𝗬𝗢𝗪𝗘𝗏's side?
Well, David's an experienced manager. Too many managers get sacked now all the time. They don't get time to go and do things. But David's come in as a new manager at Grimsby. He'll want to pose the way he wants to play. 𝗬𝗎, we've watched some footage of them this week. We've got scout reports on them. I've seen some footage myself live. I've seen some footage myself. I was live in the room while I was watching footage. So watching it, you can see that they work hard. You know, you see they've got an organisation. They're scoring lots of goals. They're conceding lots of goals. So David's trying to work that way out of which is best for his team. But what I do know is they're grafting. They're working hard. They're going to close down from the front and get after us. So from my point of view, we know we're up for a very committed, challenging game. And from our point of view, we know we've got to do the best we can to respect the opposition, but impose ourselves and the identity that we've got as a football club.
Finally then, can you please provide an update on team news, including any players returning from injury?
Yeah, 29 players available for selection. We've got Luke Norris. So it's big Luke Norris, who's progressing well from his ankle surgery. Hopefully we've got him out back on the grass soon, so that's good. 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗧, who did a bit of running for the first time today, so he's progressed nicely, and Jake Leake are the only 3 players, long-term injuries, not available for the weekend.